Hello everybody and welcome to Butterfly Booktube. This is a channel that my wife and I, Shannon, share, and I want to start off this video with an R.L. Stine Spook Haul. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my favorite author, and I thought this would be the perfect time because he is one of my favorite horror authors. He's one of my favorite authors actually, and I just wanted to show you a few of R.L. Stine. I got interested in R.L. Stine because of the Haunting Hours television series and the movie starring Emily Osment, and I thought, this is a perfect time of year. Fall, I absolutely love fall. Pumpkin spice everything. It's Yom Kippur, and on top of that, mine and Shannon's wedding anniversary is in the month of September, so a lot of wonderful things happen in the fall. Without further ado, let me introduce you to a few of my favorite books, or books that I have hauled that are from R.L. Stine. And you can read these books in no particular order. That's what I love about R.L. Stine's writings. They do come as a series, but you can read the series out of order. It doesn't make any difference which series you start with. And I'm going to start out with his Fear Street novels. And the first one is Party Games. I've actually read this book, and I also listened to the audiobook, and it was very good. I enjoyed the book very much. However, if you do want to read this book, I would suggest reading the book instead of listening to it on audio, because I didn't enjoy the audiobook as much as I did with just reading the book. My second book that I have read is Don't Stay Up Too Late. It is very scary and has an ending with a twist, and I love the fact that R.L. Stine leaves it up to the reader's imagination as to what's going to happen next. So you're not always given a clear, concise ending in his books, but he leaves it up to your imagination, and to me that makes the story so intense. It's more intense with the way that R.L. Stine writes his stories. The next book, and these are all in order, but like as I said, you can read them in any particular order, but this is the order that they come in. The Lost Girl is the next in the series of the Fear Street novels, and I haven't read it yet, but I'm excited to read it. Each of these novels does give a glimpse of previous novels, but it's not so much of a glimpse that it's going to take over the story, because each has its own particular story in its own right, if that makes any sense. Then we have Can You Keep a Secret? That is the next R.L. Stine book, and I can't wait to read the story. The cover looks absolutely amazing, and let's just see what it looks like without the dust jacket. Oh, it's solid black, very scary, very creepy. I like that. So we have Can You Keep a Secret? And then we have The Dead Boyfriend. And then the next book, in which the girlfriend gets her revenge for the dead boyfriend. And that is, give me a K-I-L-L. But like I said, you can read these in any particular order. This one you could read first, but like I said, you don't have to read them in order. The next book that I have to show you is very good. I have read this book, and it is Temptation. If you love vampires and you love the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer, you're going to love R.L. Stine's Temptation. It is about vampires, but that's where the similarities end. It is about these two vampires that make a bet. And it takes place over summer. So this actually can be a very good summer read. And then the next book, which I don't have in my possession right now, it's on the coffee table. It is Bitten, by R.L. Stine, and this is the book. Well, thank you. My lovely wife just handed me the book. It is Bitten, and this is the book that I'm actually reading. It is the book I will be reading in Spookathon. Probably. I take my time reading. I'm not a very fast reader, although I love to read. I just take my time and savor every minute of every verse, every word that's written down on paper. So I'm not a very fast reader, but I do enjoy reading, and R.L. Stine is one of the reasons that I fell in love with books. This story is about two girls. They're fraternal twins named Dee and Liv, and it goes on their voyage as to when they turn into vampires. It starts from the day they become a vampire and tells the stories of their life living as vampires and their backstory before they became vampires. So it is a very, very good book. Then I have Betrayal. And I just love this cover. And I have co-companion, Cursed. Let me turn the book up correctly. So this is a duology, but you can read these two books in any order that you would like, even though Betrayal is the first in the series, and then Cursed is the second book. And then the final book that I have to haul, which I don't have in my possession because it just fell on the floor, is Fear. And let me see if I can get that back. Sorry. I love this cover. I can't wait to read this. It just says, don't breathe, don't move, don't make a sound, and whatever you do, don't trust a soul. Because in this thrilling collection of heart-stopping original stories, anyone can be a villain, and no one who or what he or she seems. So no one is who or what they seem to be. From 13 masters of adult and young adult thriller writing, introducing the 5 New York Times best-selling authors, here are their stories, guaranteed to keep you on the edge of your seat. So we not only have R.L. Stine stories from him, we have Jennifer Allison, Heather Brewer, Ryan Brown, Meg Cabot, Aline Ferguson, Heather Graham, Peg Cahert, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing these names correctly, Tim Mullaney, James Rollins, Walter Sorrells, and of course R.L. Stine. Then we have Suzanne Ween and F. Paul Wilson. So those are the books that I've hauled for my Halloween spook haul. It's my favorite time of year. Like I said, pumpkin spice everything, Yom Kippur, and my wedding anniversary to my beautiful wife. By the way, happy anniversary, Shannon. I love you very much, and I enjoy many, many more years with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe to this channel. My wife and I post frequently on this channel. She not only does book reviews and book hauls, she loves reading, but she also does coloring reviews and coloring book hauls. And she recently did a coloring book review of some of her favorite coloring books in the prior video to this video that I'm doing today, and I'll post a link to that video in the description below. Like I said, please like, subscribe to this channel, and I hope you have a wonderful and spooky fall. Happy fall, y'all. Shalom.